Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernes, Gullit, knocks it out wide. Look at the space here. Now it's Gullit.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lahm,
Oh, really well played.
and he's managed to get free. Ball driven towards the... He gets big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vieira. And it's Gullit. Lahm tries making a foray down the right. And here's Gullit. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Ferdinand, first quarter of an hour gone. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Botafogo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nedved. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Now it's Gullit.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's picked his way through. Now there's a fight. Gullit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He won't be happy with that one. That's Nedved. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Ferdinand, not the most accurate pass, knocks it into space. That's very neat. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's in space and looking for options. Araujo clears it away. Vieira. Picked out brilliantly. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Lam goes short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's net! Goal! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Botafogo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. Can he get it through? He is through here! Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Drives it in. Ferdinand tries to clear. The ball has bounced loose now. Brilliantly cut out. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, no joy this time. And he thumps it clear. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Botafogo have their third corner. Lam plays it short. And he's gone backward here. Azar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Seedorf. Vietnam finding their passes. Played back in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Seedorf. Lahm receives it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! They've scored! Botafogo back on level terms. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Erling Haaland.
So, time for
Number
changes
11,
on both sides, actually.
Coming on the
Botafogo
field,
grabbed the
number
equaliser,
20,
and we're all
Cristiano
square.
Ronaldo.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both
Substitution
sides.
in
The
progress.
next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away. Oh, that was vital.
This is the time you need that pace.
Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Lahm. Maldini. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. Can he finish? No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Roberto Carlos. Number 23.
Now some movement on the bench,
Neves.
and we are going to see a change.
Number 6,
This is
Seedorf.
quite a battle.
Coming on
Such
the
a big
field,
goal, Peter. Just when the opposition
19,
thought they could turn the
Bale.
screw, they're back to
Number
square
8,
one again. The manager will be absolutely
Number
delighted
13,
with such a response.
Frankie de Jong.
Vieira. And it's Maldini. Now it's Hazard. Oh, good take in a good area. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he plays one through. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge! He's done very well to get to that.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Botafogo get their fourth corner. Lam with the short one. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Great shapes to shoot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
They're up to 5 corners now. Dida claims comfortably.
Botafogo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's found a way through. And the finish! Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Lam goes short. Delivers with wit. Oh, smashing header! Oh, should have put that away. It's a lucky 7th corner. They've played it short. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. It's a mighty effort! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rummenigge. Oh, this is a great position. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Hazard. And it's Lam. Lam plays it in. Botafogo given another corner.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Lam plays it short. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Botafogo complete their comeback. It's Luis Suarez! Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Botafogo could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? A header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Pelé taking in the accolades,
Please
having
make
been
sure to
named
watch
man of the
screen
match,
for an
and
information
deservedly
bulletin
so.
from the regional police department.
The end of the game. Reflections?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody, and
evening.
welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And shifted it to the flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a little off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vietnam have it back and can go again. Hernes. Now it's Hullet.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Lahm. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Seedorf, and he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And somehow it stayed out. Ferdinand. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries a shot! It's in! There is the breakthrough! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bergomi kept aware, and it is and Hullet! Oh, within an inch or two.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Out to the right. Almost half an hour in now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. Very nicely done.
That was lovely, that.
Roberto Carlos still in. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. And that's going to be a booking. Lahm. Now Hoeneß, looking for the run. Big chance! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Seedorf. Oh, perfectly measured that. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Takes a shot! Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Nesta. Ferdinand. Dida sends that a long way. Hernus looking to penetrate opposition lines.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Always onto this. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Stay seated during the match.
Botafogo are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half then, just getting going. Threads one in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to check.
He rises! Off the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Swung over. Into the channel. Pass is just off target. Lam. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. And it's Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. Vieira. Hullet. Lam. Lam delivers. And he thumps it clear. That's tidy. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Nesta has a look up and drives it forward. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Seedorf powering forward here. Tries to play it through. Pings it across. He gets big. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes
Seedorf.
on both sides, actually.
Number 23, Nedved. Number 11, Hullet. Coming on the field, number 7,
De Jong
Makelele.
is the team's great visionary.
Number 21, Pele.
And here's Bale.
Number 17,
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, he Did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Vietnam have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a delicate pass. So, third corner of the game. It's Makalele. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bale gives it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Carlos.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Maldini. To Lahm. Lahm tries making a foray down the right. Roberto Carlos knocks it into space. He's picked it, shapes to shoot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Bale has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Vietnam making consecutive
Roberto
changes
Carlos.
here.
Well, for me,
Coming
this
on the
was the
field
obvious
is
substitution. He'd become
number
just a little
19,
jaded, and
Bale.
as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Crossed it again. Big header! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
There will be 5 minutes.
2 up
added
and
time.
very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Pelé. That's an excellent interception. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. Pele. And that will be it. So the winner's bullish and belligerent.